Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We in a different location this time. We're at the community because I'm kind of finished up with all of my builds in my island. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let a few different people build in there, get some ideas going. Because right now I have no ideas for what I want to do to that house, so it's just like there's no point in me even trying to do it if I have no ideas, because I'll end up building stuff and then it will go horribly wrong. But I have an idea what I want to do with the community. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little house over here so that I have one house closer and then one house like further away, so like my main house. This is going to be just a little house I can come by to and have some fun every now and then, so I don't have to travel about 1,000 blocks away just to grab some stuff, which is going to be pretty nice. It's nice to do. So I'm going to put in these walls, we're going to decorate it a little bit, and after that we'll come back to this and we'll get along with the details. The one thing about this build is I am going for a the same with like my other house. So it's going to be, obviously the top's going to be packed mud, you know, a little bit of mud bricks, some mushroom blocks I can put around just to give it a little bit more texture. There's just going to be a bunch of that type of stuff around it. It's not going to be too interesting. I'm still figuring out what I want to do at the top. I think I'm going to make another floor, then another floor for the roof, and then that should be the, all of it being made. But once I finish this little wall here, and I put a bunch of little extra details in it, I'll have a look. See, I told you you can't come in this house, bro. But yeah, moving on from that, it's a rainy day here. It's really nice, outside and inside too. It's really nice. Honestly, it's relaxing. But for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go along the entire wall here, break some blocks, you know, make the wall a little bit thinner, add a few things here and there when we need it, and once I finish this, we'll get done. I'll end up coming back to you on the finished wall bit there. I'll probably show you a little bit of the detail scene I'm on about, in case you haven't seen one of my episodes whilst I was making the other house in the Panda Island. This is just the community right now, so this is why it's not in the Panda's Island territory. But we will be making a few more episodes of this soon. I've just got to figure out what I want to build. So it would honestly be nice what you'd like to see me build over there, you know? Get some inspiration from the community I have over YouTube. We've got over 210 people in this amazing group, an amazing community, which I could not thank enough for. So it'd be really nice to hear some information back to see what you like to see in this beautiful little world. We do have a little Gartner Bamban collaboration here. You know, he's got his tongue out. He's just looking over the entire community. You have a Among Us character, you know, the little baby pet one. And you got a little cookie. I quite like it because it makes it funny. Makes it funny. You know, it takes the seriousness away, which I'm really enjoying with it. He did an incredible job on this. And then what we're gonna do is we'll go around this one, take a few blocks off. You know, so we got a few mud bricks. We're not gonna put too many in, but we'll come back to that after all this is filled in, and we'll see what to do afterwards. Okay, so I would say we've textured everything in here. We've made as much progress as we can on the second story. Now we're going to come outside here and have a look at the second floor, because I'm not too sure what I want to do with this. I don't know if I want to bring it up one, or if I want to make a little archway going towards everything, which actually I'm going to do, because now thinking about it, it does sound pretty good. Now, what I do want to show you is I did go to the end. We did have a bit of off-camera mining yet again. We have about 7 elytras. Well, actually, no, we have 8 elytras, because I have one here that I'm not using. Yeah, I went a bit crazy. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this wood. I'm going to make a bunch of planks out of it. We're going to put a bunch of spruce strapdoors around there, spruce stairs. Maybe even add some spruce signs to add a little bit of like different detail and depth to the building. Add some buttons here and there, and I'll really check out how that looks afterwards. But I'll come back to you once we put all this little detailing in, see how it looks. If it looks bad, it looks bad, you know. Okay, so I'm looking at this design. I don't really know if I like it, in my opinion. I mean, it looks alright, it looks detailed, but I'm not really a big fan of this. So I'm going to try something different, and then we'll have a look at that afterwards. So, you know, we'll take this down, and we'll have a little look at my other design I have in mind. I think I like this one a lot better, but if it went up by 1, then it would look a bit more decent, so I'm going to put this up by 1. We'll see how that looks afterwards. I've got a little visitor here, cheering me on. I'm really stuck on what I'm going to do for this. I'm genuinely sat here, like, very, very confused, because I'm trying a bunch of different little details, different little... I don't know. I'm just having a rough time. I might have to look at some reference for this, but once I look at some reference and see what we can do to this, maybe make it a little bit better, I will come back to you guys and we can have another look, because this is really bamboozling me. Now, I feel like this looks alright. It looks okay. It could probably do with some little details here and there. But I think for now, as a little base, as a little, you know, something to just put there, so it doesn't look all barren and weird, I think that will have to do for now. So I'm going to put this around the entire side of the front, and I'll show you how that looks afterwards. Alright, yeah, this looks alright. I mean, I'm quite happy with it so far. What I can do is I can change the entire top of it. So let me grab some dirt, which I should already have on me. I don't have already dirt. But what I will do is I'll make, you know, I'm just going to take a little bit of this grass here, because no one's using it. So, I mean, I may as well use it, if you know what I mean. And the server's laggy as all hell at the moment. So I might actually restart and come back on. Alright, so I think for now this is the design I'm going to go for. I mean, I personally like the design, and it's simple, it's nice to look at, and, you know, it doesn't really obstruct much of the building itself. So we're going to give this a go, see how it looks around the entirety of this building, and then we're mainly finished with the second story here, to be honest. There's not much to do on the first story either, so we could probably get finished, and we'll probably get started on the roof, to be honest. So we might end up doing that. But for now, let's get all this stuff done, because this is going to take a little second here. Alright, so what we've done is we've done the entirety of the outside of the house. So we finished with the detailing on that bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, whilst I'm at the end of the house, I'm going to do the ending of the house, you know, at the end. I'm going to start doing the polishing items at the end, because I don't really want to do it like right now, because it's going to take a long ass time. But I actually really like how this looks so far. So we're going to end up going up by one more story. So in this video we're going to go up by one more story, end up doing that right now, and then see where that takes us. Because, goddamn, the second story is going to take us a second to do. So for the second story, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go around by one. You know, the easy bit. Go up by one. I might have to use more mud blocks for the third story too, but that's only an if. It's just going to be a pain in the bum to get a few more, because just to get the mud itself is easy, but to get like the packed mud and get the actual mud like bricks I need, it takes a lot of weight, and it makes it a lot helpful to have my wheat farm, but it's like you need a lot more wheat than you really need, so I'm going to have to probably end up getting a fortune free hoe. I don't like spending diamonds on hoes, but I mean in this situation we kind of need to. You feel me? But what's got to, you know, a man's got to do what he's got to do at the end of the day. So we'll get this sorted and ready, and then we'll see what we have to do after. All I'm gonna really do with this house is I think this is gonna be the third and final floor. He's still not leaving me alone. He really wants to get inside my house, but you know what, mate? You're not allowed inside. Go cry about it. Right, so we have the top part done of it now. All of that set up, ready to establish and build a few more lines across that. Now all we need to do is build it up by 4. So I'm gonna grab our logs. I have that ready. I'm gonna put everything else away in the shulker box, so it's not in my inventory, so I don't have to accidentally click something. I'm gonna keep the archer on me though, because that is necessary. Same with the fireworks, because you don't want to lose them. Get rid of all this stuff, and then we're just going to have to use the amount of spruce logs we have left over, honestly, because we don't have that many. So I'm hoping it's enough, but from what I'm doing, it should be enough. So as long as we're hopeful about it, we should, you know, be able to do this quite easily. And unfortunately, we did have enough for that. I was kind of worried we wouldn't have enough, but my hope apparently kind of made that a lot better. So as you can see, it goes out by 3, so you've got 1, 2, 3. It looks really nice, and with the roof I'm going to put on it, it's going to make it look even better, so I'm excited for that. Alright, so for the second floor, I don't really want to go for mud again. I want to go for a different material to make it look a bit more different, so, you know, stone, then mud, and then maybe another type of brown block up there. But it's sort of like this one over here, which I'm going to have a look at, because I do actually like what they've done with this bit, but I'm not too sure what they used. They used a bunch of jungle, granite, mud blocks. I'm going to give that a go, because I genuinely like the look of that design. Apologise for my phone going off. I can't stop it going off because it gets spammed constantly. Right, so we're going to grab all of our packed mud, turn that into the mud bricks, because we're going to need a lot of those. We have more than enough mud bricks. We're going to grab all that. We're going to need, also, whilst we're here, we're going to need granite. I don't think I have any granite, so we might have to go rob that off of someone. Alright, so I thought about it really hard. I thought about it very hard. Pause. But I thought about it very hard, and I think I'm just going to nick it from the community. And then I'll end up giving it back tenfold afterwards, so... yeah. You know the famous trap? There's a guy on here that really doesn't want to wear armor because he likes his drip on his Minecraft character. So we put a dispenser down with a cursor binding chestplate on him. It was perfect. It would be nice if there was also jungle wood, but I cannot find that. I do know where jungle wood is, so it's not a huge problem, but I just wish there was a bit in here. I hope there's granite in here as well, otherwise we're going to have to... See, that's what I love to see. Now we're going to have to go grab some granite, but fortunately I know where... No, not granite, sorry. We have to go grab some jungle logs, which fortunately I know where some jungle logs are, so I'm going to go fly over there real quickly and we're going to grab some wood. And also, quick side note, whilst I'm on my way to the jungle biome, if you're a content creator and want to end up collabing with me on this Minecraft realm, or end up want to do more videos on here, or join it and to make videos onto it, you know, spread it a lot, feel free to message me on the comments, or feel free to message me on an Instagram if I have one put together. If I don't, I'll end up putting one together in the link. But if you really want to get involved into this little community and realm as a content creator, 18 plus, then yeah, it'd be nice to collab with someone, end up having someone to help me with my builds, because these do take quite a lot of time and effort, and it would be nice for that little extra help, you know. But if you do have any serious inquiries, let me know. Alright, we've finally found the jungle biome. I was genuinely starting to give up on the jungle biome because I was travelling for ages and I couldn't end up finding any. Whilst I'm here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some bamboo for the decorations around the house, because it would be nice to get a bunch of bamboo to really stick around as like decoration, eye pop-ins, stuff like that. Also, I can't pick up these vines because I do need silk touch. I don't need silk touch, I just need a thingy for it, but I don't have it right now. But I'm gonna grab all this bamboo, then grab a bunch of jungle wood, and then we'll go back to the base and start finishing all of that up. And I'll get back to you afterwards. Alright, so I've got all the jungle wood, the mud bricks, everything we're gonna need, the granite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my spruce, because we are now going to need to place the entire bottom of the floor down, and I need a lot of spruce for that, unfortunately. We can always use spruce slabs if we run out of even more spruce, but I feel like we should be fine with a stack. And we also have, you know, quite a few of these slabs, so we're just going to have to figure out that as we go, see if how much that fills up. Alright, so we've put all we can in here. I'm not going to lie, we didn't have much, really, of anything. So I'm going to put all this, I would say we're going to put all of this first down, up to 3, so we're going to go around here and giant jungle planks. I'm going to break them all down. Not all of them, I'm going to break a few of them down, put mud bricks inside of them, put a granite around them, and then we're going to see what to do from there. Because it's like, jungle wood is a nice toned down. It's still the same type of, like, palette, but it's also a nice, like, toned down from it, if that makes sense, which makes it look a lot better. So we'll, you know, crack on with this and then we'll come back after I've all placed it down. What matters is I'm going to have to transform this part first, because I'm not going to lie, I did run out of planks, so we're going to have to go around here, get as many planks as we can off of this, you know, just make it look nice, but also add different textured styles to it. So like so, put this everywhere, just break it how, I say just break it randomly, because the more random, the more natural it looks, because I mean, houses are made, you know, if you're a medieval house, it's always been textured like randomly, because over time the house wears down, you know, house wears down, all of a sudden like water leakage happens, everything like that happens, that all happens naturally. and it all happens randomly, which is why it's natural. So we'll go around placing a bunch of random mud bricks, and then after that we'll put the granite in, because we still need to put a few more jungle planks in, so we'll have a look after that, and we'll come back when all of this is nicely placed in and quainted, and we'll have a little look at it. As we put the mud bricks in, we've redone all of the jungle logs, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put every single piece of granite block in we can find, or we can fit in. Then we'll come back after that's done, we'll have a look at it from the outside and see what else we can place. And we might be doing the path after this, because we do need to get that done, so it looks a lot nicer on the outside too, on the come in. Okay, so we placed in all the jungle logs, the jungle woods, we placed in all the mud bricks, the granite, and so far it looks a lot nicer than just putting spruce in, putting mud bricks in on its own. It does look a lot nicer. It looks a bit lighter at the top as well, which is what I'm trying to go for, like a little bit lighter of the colour. Because, you know, the more it goes up, the higher it is. And, you know, common sense. It's pretty stupid of me to say that, but the more drier it would be at the top, so the more like lighter the colour of the wood would be, and the darker the colour of the wood would be at the bottom. That it just makes sense, you know? It just makes sense to me. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all this mud here, because I know a certain someone placed all of this mud here and didn't take it down, so now we've got to deal with it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find the pathway, because there is a pathway going up here somewhere, and that's up this way, in this direction. So what we'll do is we'll grab a few bits of dirt from here, terraform it so it looks natural, it doesn't look like someone's absolutely taken the thing out of it. Then what we'll do is we'll just go around with this part, you know, just go up around, put all this like so, make it look like a nice pathway. Obviously curve it a little bit, because we want it to be curved, because curved is better in terms of building, and sometimes other things. But we're just going to make this go around like this, maybe do a little bit of a curvature here, make it look more detailed, go like so, like this, and then grab it around there, make it go all the way around, trap it like this, go around like so, fill in this part here so it doesn't look that worse, go in like so, then have it like that, and then finished. And so far the path is done. That looks really fucking nice going up. We just need to finish the little details on the sides of it to make it look a little bit better. Obviously, maybe put a little bit of gravel everywhere. We might end up doing that if I have some. We do have some spare. I'll put some gravel around it just to add a little texture to it, and then around I will put some little stones just to make it look like there's pebbles everywhere. So it adds more balance to it, adds more detail, adds more texture, makes it look more realistic instead of you just walking along on a grass path, you know? Because no one just wants a boring old grass path, it's just... You want something a lot more detailed. I don't know why I didn't use the shovel to just do this. I'm a bit of an idiot. I think you guys have gathered that already by watching these videos. But we've got a little bit of that done. It looks amazing so far. Now all we need to do is... I actually have no clue what we need to do now. We've done the pathway, we've done the third part of the house, which looks nice. We now need to figure out what the design we're going to do for the third part. Or we're just going to leave it normal. I'm not too sure yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly do something I've been meaning to do for a while. And that is get rid of all of these tools and armor in this shulker box, which I don't think anyone realistically needs on this server because everyone's kind of stacked. I'm going to keep the like unenchanted stuff. Maybe use it for something else, but I don't really need it. So there's no point in me holding on to what I don't need. So what I came here for was I came here for some stone. We only need a stack. We'll take 2, so we'll make 2 stacks of buttons. Go up to the enchantment room, unenchant all of it. No, you know, we're not going to unenchant all of that stuff. We're just going to leave it outside my base for someone to take it if they really need it. Say there's a new person joining and they need a little bit of loot, you know. Right, so then we're going to go around the outside, add some pebbles everywhere, make it look a little bit more detailed. We're going to do the same with the top here. We're going to do the same with the bottom here. Obviously, after a few after a few little trials and errors of the roofing, I'm gonna end up putting a lot more stuff like around the thing. I'm gonna end up putting some leaves down. I'm gonna end up fitting in a few more things because it's not gonna be the finished product until I've fully like done the roof. Because like I said in the other videos, you can't see a finished product until you've done the roof because you literally need the roof to be able to see it in its full potential and know what else you need to do or where you've gone wrong. That's one of the main reasons why you kind of wait to do the detailing until you've done the roof. But I mean, if you do the roofing, if you do detailing before, that's fine. It's just, in my opinion, I really prefer to do the roof first before I go into detail. But doing this little pathway out here is fine for me. Added you a few buttons, made it look a bit more nicer. Now, I think for now, what I'm going to do is maybe make the pathway a bit better. I'm going to need some leaves to do that, and it shouldn't be too difficult to get because we have about 15 oak leaves here. So we're gonna put this around here somewhere. Get rid of this stone. Put these oak leaves down here. Make it look, you know, a bit overgrown, a bit nice, a bit bombastic. That looks nice. What we'll do is we'll make it overhang here, so we'll get rid of this little bit, but that's no biggie. The only thing is this wolf is a bit in the way, but I don't know whose wolf it is, so I can't really do much about it. But honestly, apart from everything else we've done, I don't think there is much else I can do apart from putting some flowers down, which I don't have at the moment. Because I need to get a few more. I need to get rose bushes, I need to get some other stuff. I do also need to get some pots so I can place, you know, some nice decorations around. So I'm going to actually get that done right now. Just so we have that done. So we've got that done this episode, so we don't have to do that in the next episode. Obviously, we'll have to put a few more pots down in the episodes to come for this little house. Mainly because we're going to keep on adding more detail upon more detail after episode, so it makes more sense for us to, you know, really go by. I'm gonna have to put the pots into the next episode because we have nothing here to really make it with. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And hit that notification bell to make sure you get the latest daily uploads. So whenever I post, you'll get to go to it straight away. You'll get the notification pop up. You have to like it, comment on it, watch it, give me some ideas. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.